I don't know which way I should hold it. I don't know if it matters. Welcome back to the KirkOsteExp podcast in video form. We are going around this corner. We are moving all of his shit
Yes, we are.
to the middle of fucking nowhere.
Otherwise known as beep, Puerto Rico.
Not actually Puerto Rico. That would be weird if we were driving to Puerto Rico.
I have the greatest car in the world. Yeah, I just drove to Puerto Rico, so you took a boat. No, I used my car.
My 96 Toyota Camry.
My 96 Toyota Camry. It looks like shit, but really, it's a piece of shit that can float.
It turns into a duck boat.
Kind of got tired pedaling all the way there, so we just let the carrot take us the rest of the way. Yeah, hopefully the rain isn't too much for the little iPod.
I didn't even think about that. It doesn't matter. So while we have this fucking like hour-long drive, what are we gonna talk about?
I had ideas and then I forgot about them. Pardon me while I merge onto the highway.
Yeah, take your time.
Well, the first thing I want to talk about is Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I want to get that out of the way.
Chance is so mad.
Chance is so mad, I'm mad. So now, Amazon and GameStop both have the release date of 7/1/2014.
Yeah.
For the Xbox One. It's the 29th for everyone else.
Yep.
But I don't understand why it has like next gen exclusivity at the last moment. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. And what I really don't understand is why they, I'm guessing, have the game completely finished for every system, including the one. But why at the last second be like, oh no, it's not gonna happen, and then like the next day be like, it is gonna happen, but later.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like, if it was going to be exclusive to Sony, since it is like Sony,
Yeah.
why not take it away from 360 too?
Yeah.
Because there's another game that's coming out called Bound in Flame, I think. And that's like an RPG game.
Bound by Flame?
Bound in Flame. Or is it by Flame?
I think it's by Flame.
It's one of those two. And that also has Sony next-gen exclusivity. But it's coming out on the 360.
Yeah.
Look out for that Let's Play, by the way, when that comes out. I saw gameplay of it, and
It does look pretty good.
The lock-on, if it's the game I'm thinking of, the lock-on feature kind of looked like Zelda.
Yeah.
Where, like, the screen goes into the wide view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just didn't make any sense.
I
Like,
don't know.
fucking 2 weeks before it comes out, oh, it's not coming out. They didn't even make an announcement, like, it's not coming out. They just put it in like a retailer.
Yeah.
And they put up the poster, and they're like, where's the Xbox One version? And they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't have like a press conference. It was literally just like in like a GameStop magazine or something, like, this isn't happening.
And then when people ask them about it, they're like, well, if or when it comes out, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, be a douchebag. This is why no one likes you. I forgot, what company is it? Fucking Activision, right?
I think so, yeah.
It's Activision. I think they're the one everyone has a problem with. I was reading some comics on... Some
comics?
Some comments on IGN.
Yeah.
And,
It's a good place to read comics.
yeah, it is. I've started to read more comics to see what people are thinking.
Yeah.
And, a lot of them are dumb. Like,
yeah, especially on IGN.
a lot of them are ragging on, Beanox. Which, ever since they got, like, the rights to make Spider-Man games...
Yeah.
They've been pretty fucking good.
They haven't been terrible.
They haven't been terrible. They're not great. But I mean...
They're playable.
They're playable.
That's all I care
They're
about.
really good. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, they suck. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They've made, aside from, like, the Batman games, they've made, like, the best, like, comic book games. And there's a lot of bad comic book games.
There have been plenty.
Aquaman, looking at you. Superman,
Poor Aquaman.
looking at you, too.
Superman did that to himself. Superman doesn't apply himself well to a video game because he's fucking Superman.
Well, I didn't play the Superman Returns game. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't.
I didn't want to.
I want to say there's another Superman game. Well, that was when I wanted to just play like every fucking game that came out.
Yeah.
And then I said nay to that. Yeah, there was a Superman Returns game. I don't know how good that was. I'm gonna guess not good, but still.
No, it's probably horrible.
Yeah. Speaking of Batman, I like how Kevin Conroy is gonna be the Batman again.
I'm so happy about
Knight.
that. I'm
Yeah,
so
I forget-
fucking
I
happy
forget
about
who the
that.
other Batman was. I don't know.
I don't know his name, but it's not Kevin Conroy in that Son of Batman movie, which is finally out and I downloaded.
Who is?
I don't know, but it sounds like he's trying to be Kevin Conroy, but his voice is like an octave away, and it pisses me off.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he do all the Batman voices?
Who, Kevin Conroy?
I know he does a bunch of them, but like, does he do like the Batman Beware and all that?
I don't know.
He could probably be that guy. Anyways, I'm excited for that game to come out. I think I would have rather had the ending of Arkham City be in Arkham Knight. We can spoil that now, right? It's been like
The end of Arkham City? Yeah,
4
totally.
years.
Totally.
It has been 4 years.
That game came out before we started recording.
That's ridiculous. So, that was one of our first videos, by the way.
Yeah.
We kind of need to do that Let's Play. Well, no, we'll do that Let's Play when the new one comes out.
Alright.
But, I would have rather had the ending where, like, Joker dies
Yeah.
be in the new one. And then have that be, like, the last game, Kevin Conroy is Batman, and Mark Hamill's the Joker.
Yeah.
Just have a huge fucking thing. Because I know that he was, like, the main villain in Origins, right? Like, he turned out to be the main villain or some shit. Or
Joker?
He was in it for some reason.
I don't know, I didn't play
I don't
Origins.
know, I played a little bit of it. It was me.
It wasn't as good as City.
No,
I was disappointed.
Yeah, I had a lot of issues with that game.
It had so much hype, and then no one liked it.
They were like, you can be a detective. Meaning you can hold on to the thing and then just look around the fucking room.
Yeah.
Be like, is this it? Nope. Is this it? No, that's a foot. Like, the fuck? Like, if they could take, like, LA Noire and mix it with Batman, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't think they could do that.
I'm sure they could.
Speaking of LA Noire, I'm just on a fucking roll. Not May, but in June, fucking Murdered Soul Suspect comes out.
Yeah, that game looks really cool.
The game looks nasty. I'm kind of upset you play as a dead guy though,
Why?
because I don't know. It's just, I don't know if that's gonna like take me out of the experience of the game. You know?
Why? But that's the game.
It is the game.
The game is called Murdered.
Yeah. Soul Suspect. It's. Aha.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's like the only complaint I may have with the game. Is that you can't yourself, like, talk to people.
Yeah.
Like, you have to go into other people. That's gonna drive me nuts. But I
That is
guess
kinda weird.
in that way, it would immerse you more into the character.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to tell you that this motherfucker did it. But I can't, because I'm dead.
It's like Patrick Swayze Simulator.
Yeah. Gonna kick the can. Make Potter till the game ends.
Bridge.
Weird shit, fuck that. Yeah. So back to Spider-Man. So not only did they not release the, or they're not going to release the Xbox One version at launch, but they also have wholly brain. They also have neglected to release the Windows Phone version,
Yeah.
which my brother is pissed about for some reason. He's
Chance-
calmed down a little bit,
Yeah.
but still, he's so mad.
He's obviously more of a mobile gamer than we are, because his phone is always in his hand. But Yeah, his Facebook posts and everything are turning into me. He's like, what the hell? This is bullcrap.
I think it was the day he came out on the phone. I was hanging out with him. And I was like, we were sitting on the couch watching something. He's like, Ben, watch the trailer for the game. And I was like, that looks pretty cool. And it's like, it has open world shit. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. And he's like, look, it says it comes out on this day. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was at my former work now, and I was scrolling through Facebook, and it's like, I've reset my phone 1,000,000 times, and it's not here. Where is it? Poor kid.
He told me that too. He's like, why doesn't you shut off my phone? Is it not on our phone?
Yeah.
And then he was like, is my phone a Windows phone? And then I was like, well, kind of. And he's like, what? And I was like, well, it's Windows operating system, but there's another phone called Windows Phone. And he was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, technical.
Technicalities.
That's a technical phone. I'd like to see it anyway.
Shout out to 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah, so, let's get the WrestleMania speech out of the way, because, I mean,
Okay.
I know you probably want to talk about it.
Since I wasn't going to.
I want to forget it,
I wasn't going to bring it up.
but, I mean, it's bullshit, okay?
Okay. So, at WrestleMania 30 this year, I probably shouldn't hold it this close to the windshield because of the rain. At WrestleMania 30 this year, Brock Lesnar faced The Undertaker. From what I understand, it's because CM Punk left, they had to move a bunch of shit around. So they decided to put them together. Now, for whatever reason, according to a lot of the internet and a lot of the quote-unquote insider websites I read, Undertaker wanted Brock Lesnar to do this for a while. So, they have the match. The match is decent. Like 5 seconds in, Undertaker gets hurt because Brock Lesnar is a douchebag and doesn't know how to control himself. Although, and I'm telling you this
I'm listening.
because it's very important to the story. Lesnar then carries Undertaker through the rest of the match for another like 20 minutes without further injuring him or putting him at any more risk or anything. So, congratulations to him for that. However, Brock Lesnar then beats The Undertaker and ends the streak.
Complete bullshit.
The entire arena goes silent for like a half an hour, even during the next match. Which, that should have been the final match, if The Undertaker's gonna lose.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if I told you this. Because Taker was hurt, after the match, Lesnar leaves and he's in the ring and he's like trying to compose himself and everything. Because he had like a concussion or a broken rib or something.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get up and the entire crowd is silent. So one guy just randomly goes, "You suck!" at The Undertaker. I was like, "Aww, that's not cool."
Did you see the picture of the guy that had like the completely shocked face?
The black dude?
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah, apparently he's getting a t-shirt.
yeah, I hope so.
That poor guy. The poor...
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna have someone beat The Undertaker, have it either be like both of them, it's gonna be their last match.
Yeah.
Or someone who isn't a dick.
Well, they were teasing, because Sting's not in TNA, he's, both him and pretty much everybody in WWE have been teasing that he was going to be at WrestleMania 30.
Yep.
Because he's the only WCW guy that's never worked with Vince McMahon. Because Vince McMahon's a fucking douchebag.
Yep.
So, he was in New Orleans that weekend, doing like a signing and shit. And he's like, yeah, I might stop by for a little while. And they were gonna, at least this is what the internet thought, they were going to have either Punk return and interfere in the Taker match so that Lesnar would lose, or they were going to have Taker win straight out and have Sting show up and tease that for next year. Neither of those happened. And then the Monday morning after WrestleMania, Sting was doing an interview and he's like, 31 just happens to be my favorite number. I was like, you fuck. So I guess he's going to be there next year. But that doesn't matter now, because the only thing they were going to bring him in for was to wrestle Undertaker at WrestleMania. And now that doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't. Like, he shouldn't even wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
That should be it. He's done.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It is.
They should have just had him, like, end with the streak. And had him come back in, like, 30 years.
He'd be dead. He's like 50 now.
That's okay. He'll come back and be like, whoa, my flair! The Undertaker has dementia. Whoa!
The Undertaker thinks he's the Ultimate Warrior. Oh.
The WWE killed the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Undertaker's streak was the only thing keeping old wrestlers alive.
Dude, if Ric Flair died, like, the day after, that'd be nuts.
That would be nuts. I don't understand, though. I think he had, like, a cyanide pill and didn't tell anybody. Because his entire promo the next night on Raw was about dying. And then the next morning he dies? Bullshit.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have been able to tell if it was a cyanide pill.
They would have, but they probably wouldn't have told anybody.
Why?
Because apparently he was, like, on a walk with his wife. And they were holding hands and he just dropped dead. That's fucked up.
Well, no, they were, like, going to the car or something. They were, like, going to the car to get something. And then he just dropped dead.
Either way, it's fishy.
He should have been the one to end the Undertaker streak.
He runs down, throws Lesnar out of the ring, and pins Undertaker.
1, 2, 3. Rosebud.
That's when he named his tassels. So back to what I was saying for a moment. Kane is back to being a monster again. Yeah,
They're so dumb.
I know.
They're literally retarded.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nothing is working? We just finished the Undertaker streak? Everyone hates us? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's bring back Kane. You know what they should have? They should have someone like Bane.
Bane?
Yeah.
Like trying to destroy the WWE?
No, trying to destroy like Brock Lesnar. Like I want someone to pick up Brock Lesnar and just break his back.
They could just call
thought I shot twice before you ended the streak.
they could just call Alistair Overeem. They have Overeem come in and he can be the only person to retire Brock Lesnar from 2 different sports.
When you are broken, then you are my permission to die. I mean that truck move.
Yeah. He's like, oh god, no!
Does my pain voice scare you, Mr. UPS man? You should have thought twice.
You should have thought twice about what Brown could do for you. What a lovely singing voice.
Oh, gotta rip it out. Okay,
Oh.
ripped it off.
Jesus.
Hold on, got a phone call. Is this a new video or an old video?
It's a new video.
Okay. Welcome back to the podcast that definitely didn't just end! Ooh! So yeah, what else can we talk about? It's too early to talk about E3.
Yeah, it's way too early.
They haven't really mentioned anything yet. IGN did list a bunch of games that are confirmed for E3 though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't really anything new. I'm most excited about the Halo game.
Are they gonna talk about it?
Yeah, well they have to.
They don't have to.
Yeah, they do.
Well, no, they have to, because they said your journey in Halo starts Yeah?
Yeah. And they would piss so many people off that they're like, that was Spartan Assault.
That would make me so happy.
That would make me happy, but like, I don't know. I
So
think.
yeah, we gave you a Halo game this year.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Yeah. Actually, I think that came out in December, so they couldn't count that. Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Alright, we'll just use mine instead.
Alrighty then, welcome back to the podcast that we definitely didn't just come back from and then not come back from. So, let's talk about some pre-E3 stuff.
Okay.
So the thing I'm most excited about is...
Oh, we were way back on fucking Batman. So we didn't even get the alien stuff.
Okay, so we're back at Batman?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we talked about Alien.
Should I redo the intro?
No.
I'm gonna redo the...
Alright.
Welcome back to the podcast that we definitely didn't just redo and then not do and then redo and then not do. And then now we're redoing it. So let's talk about some pre-E3 stuff.
Okay.
Oh, this trailer's in the fucking thing.
It is. Fucking trailer. Fuck you.
So the thing I'm most excited about is probably Halo, because I want to see if it's going to be the Halo 2 remake.
Yeah.
Or if it's going to be Halo 5.
I'm hoping it's Halo 5.
I kind of hope it's both.
Both would be acceptable.
That would be major.
But I want Halo 5.
Well, I do too. I don't know what happens. Bullshit. Keep waiting. It's the worst thing about finishing a game that you know has another game coming.
Yeah.
It's like, you sons of bitches.
The worst is when you know there's another game coming and then they don't do the game.
Kingdom Hearts? Much?
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, they did it on the game. I can't remember the yell.
They
They did a
no.
couple of games.
The handheld games don't fucking count.
I heard the last one was pretty good.
I don't give a shit.
Now, Chain of Memories, not so much.
Yeah, I don't care.
Did you ever play Chain of Memories?
No.
That was the card one.
Was it?
Yeah,
Fuck that.
It's the most confusing shit ever. I tried to play it and I couldn't.
Chan showed it to me once. I was like, what is this? Why is this
They
a
had
thing?
it for the PSP. They had it for the phone, and then they made a PS2. I think it comes with 1.5.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why are you making this?
I don't know.
I did realize I watched like an entire video on the history of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
It's a lot of confusing shit.
It is.
Like, there's a lot of fucking. That could be a whole other video.
Like, some people become other people.
Yeah.
Some people become fucking swords.
Other people are heartless, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Every person has a heartless, but that heartless is another person who their hearts combined, and then they didn't.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
it's weird shit. I just like playing them.
Yeah. I mean, the story's pretty cool too. I like being the sword. The sword's badass.
Yeah.
You know what I've always wanted to play?
What?
The Japanese version of 2.
Of 2?
Yeah. Or, yeah. Because in that version, you fight, I think it was that version. Yeah, in that version, there's a cutscene where I think you fight someone with 2, keyblades.
Yeah.
Where in the game, you actually do that fight.
Huh.
And it's, like, badass.
Sweet.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play it, but obviously I am not Japanese, so I cannot. I can always just get them. I have to get a Japanese console, right? That's how that works?
No, you could probably just flash your PS2.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like,
Flash it, like take off my shirt? I don't see that. That's
No.
what I make play a Japanese game.
No, get like like an emulation disc.
Yeah?
Just play it that way.
No. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, Bruce can show you how to do it.
Bruce? Yeah. So, Kingdom Hearts 3, hopefully they show that at E3.
Hopefully.
I doubt it's going to come out this year, because I think they're focusing more on fucking Final Fantasy 14.
Which, honestly, I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
No, this one looks cool. Like, I don't know. It looks cool.
Visually, it looks beautiful.
The demo they showed looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it has the same fighting style as Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the stupid JRPG standards or whatever the fuck you call Final Fantasy 13-3.
We don't call it anything.
I don't know. I don't even know. I literally don't know what to call that. It's like you can move around. You can block. But instead of having a party, you have one person that can switch roles.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I think it's kind of cool. But when I played the demo, I just found myself like mashing A or X,
Yeah.
switching and then doing that and then going back.
I think that's what they had in 12.
No, in 12 they had JRPG stuff. I think.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, 12 was you run around like an open world thing and fight shit.
What?
I think.
Fight?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because like you can target enemy, like say there's like a Marlboro or something, those big
Yeah.
plants that don't move. There's one of those, you could just like circle it and target it and like throw magic at it while you're running in a circle.
Oh.
It was stupid. That might have been 11, I'm not sure.
I think that was 11. Because 2, yeah. The thing I saw for 2, like the opening of it, you're like fucking lightning, you're on a horse, and it still had the standard like, you're gonna do this,
Yeah.
and it had the thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know why 13 was a thing.
I don't
I
either.
think they were trying to build off emo Cloud. It seems with lightning,
Yeah.
like a female version of Cloud,
Yeah.
but that didn't work.
Because Cloud, there's so much confusing shit about Cloud's character and his actual backstory.
It all makes sense though.
It does, but
Like once you like
the fact that it
once you play
takes
7 and then play Crisis Core, it all makes sense.
yeah, but the fact that it takes those and parts of Dirge of Cerberus to fucking be like, this is why Cloud's such a bitch, pisses me off.
Why?
Because when 7 came out, everybody was okay with it, and then they're like, we have to explain what happened with Cloud before 7. It's like, no, you don't.
Well, it was less about explaining about whatever the fuck that happened.
Wow.
So it was less of, at least the way I saw it, it was less of explaining what happened at Cloud and more what happened to what Cloud thought was his memories. I still don't get it. I don't know why. Like, I didn't play the game. I watched the completionists talk about it,
Yeah.
and
I
don't
played
get
Crisis
why
Core.
Cloud thought it was his memories. I mean, I know they like get captured at some point. They get like experimented on.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing somewhere in between there, he loses all his memory. Shit.
All of their memories like meld together
Yeah.
because they're all being injected with the same shit.
Well, it's not all of them. Because it was just Cloud and Zack.
Yeah.
Because Cloud thought he was Zack.
Yeah.
And then
Which even then, I don't understand like the fucking wings and shit.
white means you're good, black means you're bad.
No, because didn't Zack have a black wing?
No, that was the other guy.
Oh.
There was Zack. There was, I'm gonna call him Bigger Zack.
Yeah.
He had a white wing, and then he went nuts.
Oh.
And then there was some other guy. But yeah,
That truck's tires are blue.
yeah. You can also hear him.
Yeah.
Here. It's amazing.
I can't zoom in when I'm already in the video. Damn it.
So, yeah. So I really don't think that's confusing. I think it's kind of cool. It's a cool twist to have, kind of.
I guess.
I mean, for back then, there's not much you can like emote when all you have is circles and like 4 polygons to keep with.
Yeah.
And all like half of those polygons are Cloud's fucking hair.
I know. Fucking bullshit.
wish now that I played like the first part of Final Fantasy, literally only the first part,
Yeah.
7. I would want them to remake it.
I want them to.
Like,
With the PC version, they did. They've already done it. They've done it multiple times because there's multiple PC versions.
yeah. What does the PC version look like?
It looks the same. It just looks better because it's running 60 frames a second instead of like 20.
Yeah, but I want them to take like what they did with like the newer Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
Where, like I can run around and shit in the world.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have that in 7. Or with like actual buildings.
Yeah.
Like, rendered and shit. I want them to do that. Like they can do it.
They could, but they would have to build it from the ground up because it would be.
People would pay for it.
Yeah, people totally pay for it.
They probably play the 60 and they wouldn't even complain.
Yeah.
Like all they would need to do is have that and like Crisis Core in the same thing. And they wouldn't even have to redo Crisis Core. They could just
They just poured it, yeah.
And call it like a Final Fantasy 7 experience.
Only if they throw Dirge of Cerberus in there too.
Yeah, that game's pretty cool. Well, if they threw Dirge of Cerberus, they'd have to put it in the movie too. Because it goes fucking Crisis Core, 7.
Movie Dirge of Cerberus, right?
No, Dirge of Cerberus, then movie, then Dirge of Cerberus.
Yeah, because beginning of Dirge of Cerberus, the fucking town is destroyed.
Like, why can't you just make normal games?
Because it's Final Fantasy,
Like
bro.
A, B, C, D, not fucking Z, C, D, L,
Yeah.
A, B,
Q.
C, A, B, C 1, A, B, C 2. Like, fuck. And then it gets even more fucked up when you find out that 10 took place in, like, the same universe.
Yeah.
So when it goes 10, 10, 2, and all those, it's like, what the fuck? Make a normal game. I can't think of another game that did.
Well, really, it goes to the beginning of 10, then all of 7, then the rest of 10, and then 2.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah. Because the beginning of 10, you travel 1,000 years in the future, you bypass all of 7.
Like, at the beginning of 10 2?
No, the beginning of 10.
Beginning of 10.
Yeah.
But isn't that all a dream?
Supposedly. But even then, the 10-2 is still in the future. Or in that dream world. Which takes place in the future.
Don't you wake up in 10? That is so dumb. That is the dumbest thing ever.
What do you mean, don't you wake up in 10?
Don't you wake up at the end?
I don't know, I've never finished it.
That's what I heard. I heard you wake up at the end of the game.
I have no idea.
Do you finish anything?
No.
It's like we talk about things that you play, and I would imagine you, because you like fucking spew all over the games, that you love them so much, and then
Like Final Fantasy VIII, I love. I've never finished
is
it.
this face at the end of the game? I don't know. I never beat it. What the fuck? What did you do? I don't think there's been a single game that I've been like, I love this game, and I haven't beat it.
I move so much that I lose games. I've bought Legend of Dragoon 7 times since I was 12.
But you gotta hold on to your games.
It's not my choice to. I'm not losing them on purpose.
Like, okay, I'm taking Legend of Dragoon and the memory stick. It's like, I've moved games. Like, I used to bring my PlayStation and stuff, like, from my grandmother's house to my house,
Yeah.
friends' houses. I never lost a memory stick.
Oh, I never lost memory sticks or anything. But I would lose games. Like, I'm missing a ton of PS3 games from my grandfather's house. I have no idea where the fuck they went.
I probably sold them. Got a penny. A pretty penny.
My mom messaged me one day. She's like, "Can I sell the games you have here?" I was like, "You can try. You won't get anything for them." She's like, "Oh, okay. I'll just give them to you then."
Like, if I sold all my games, I'd probably get, like, $50.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, because I have, like, 100 games.
You have over 100 games.
Over 100 games. She was like, why don't you just get rid of them? Because I'm not going to make any money off them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make any money off them. Might as well keep them.
Yeah.
I might one day play them again. Eventually. Nostalgia might kick in.
Nostalgia for shitty games.
Yeah.
We do play Sonic a lot.
I love the fuck out of Sonic. And then, what else do I have? I'd probably play the Looney Tunes game again.
Fuck yeah. I love Looney Tunes.
That game was pretty cool.
There's a Looney Tunes game for PS1 that was like time travel.
Yeah.
Like each level would be a different time period. It was fun as shit. I wish I still had it. Or I wish I could find it on the PlayStation Store.
What do you mean it was back in time? Like it was a different setting?
Yeah.
Would anything change?
Well, yeah, you would be like in that time period.
I forget what mine. I forget what the Xbox One was. It was kind of like that.
Yeah.
It had to do with space and shit. Then at the end of the game, you turn into a giant fucking Bugs Bunny monster. It's kind of terrifying.
I bet.
Oh yeah. Fucking. I'm gonna eat your fucking carrots. Bugs Bunny, bitch. Make me a sandwich. Final Fantasy. Another game that's coming out for E3 is fucking Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
That game looks pretty cool.
I hope it's scary.
Yeah. I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like it's either gonna make me like cry like a bitch and not play it, like even if like out of pure anxiety that the fucking alien's gonna get me.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the alien looks that scary.
No, it's just a regular xenomorph.
What I mean, we could change that. We could have like zombies.
No.
Yeah, they could.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. No.
Yeah.
I would burn that game.
Why?
Because it's an alien game. You don't put fucking zombies in alien games.
Yes, they combine Alien and Predator.
That I'm okay with.
Like they should have had both of them in it.
In Isolation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
That would be beyond terrifying. Because I think I'm more scared of a predator than I am an alien.
I am more scared of a predator because I feel like they could track you down better. But if it came to like I had to fight one, I'd be more scared of an alien.
Why?
Because they spit acid. They could just melt you. They could just, yeah, but their blood is also acid. So if you damage it, it melts you.
You just shoot it.
Then that acid goes everywhere.
Yeah?
And it melts everything.
So?
You just ruined whatever place you were in.
I think the bigger problem would be the fact that there's a fucking alien there. Unless I'm at the fucking Smithsonian hunting down a fucking alien.
Why would you be at the Smithsonian?
Because that's the only place I can think of that people would be upset that something got ruined because I shot an alien in the head and fucking acid spewed everywhere. Oh no, the Mona Lisa.
That's not the Smithsonian.
I know. They brought it there.
They did.
It's the worst day. You had one day to retirement.
Too old for this shit.
See, that comes out in October. Did we talk about Batman yet?
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think we did.
That's the beginning of video 2.
That's the beginning of video. So we talked about Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about Batman. That was cool. Another game that comes out, I believe October 14th, is the Lord of the Rings game.
Is it?
Yep. The Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
That looks like Assassin's Creed.
That looks
Not
awesome.
a baby.
Yeah. That's gonna be really cool.
I found it funny that
I hope.
one of the guys that worked in Assassin's Creed was like, should I get a medal?
Yeah.
Because the source code was like, did you make it? helped make it. But your name's not on it.
Yeah. Dick.
People used to do that all the time. Like, look at Doom and Wolfenstein.
Well, those are the same people.
Yeah.
They were allowed to take their own source code.
I don't give a shit. Plenty of people do it. That would be like if Saints Row was like, or GTA was like, oh, should we get all the money because Saints Row looks like us?
Yeah.
Like, no, shut the fuck up. Speaking of Wolfenstein, that comes out next month. Comes out the 20th.
It does. I want it so bad.
Comes out 7 days after my birthday.
I want it so bad.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. No, none of my family watches these, but I mean, hint, hint, wink, wink. That and then Watchdog comes out 7 days after that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was coming out then.
Yeah.
I feel like if that game isn't really, really good, people are just gonna like get really.
That game has to be the best game of all time.
It does, because if not, it's gonna fucking murder part of Ubisoft. Not all of it,
Yeah.
because I mean they have too much money, but
They have Assassins.
they have Assassins. But
And now Trials.
they have Trials.
Yeah.
Didn't they always?
I don't think they had the first one.
Yeah, the first one was mad because it was all in a warehouse. And then 2, they're like open space. And then now Fusion, it's just like you have the whole world in your hands.
Yeah.
You want to ride inside of a cloud? You can ride inside of a cloud.
I don't know why you would want to do that,
I don't know
but
why
you
you can't do
can.
that either. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings, that looks amazing. Wolfenstein comes out. Watch Dogs, that's what I was talking about. So, yeah, if that game isn't like the best game ever, like if The Division sucks too, like both of those because of, well, actually, The Division didn't get delayed. But I think if Watch Dogs sucks, that'll just be there'll be more pressure on The Division
Yeah.
to like, be like, hey, we can do more than Assassin's Creed. You know? What else do they do? They do Rayman.
Do they?
Just Dance. Yeah. I think they do. Isn't that Ubisoft?
I don't know. I haven't played a Rayman game in a long time.
Which they is. I just remembered something else that comes out.
What?
Fucking Child of Light. That comes out the 30th of
That game looks really interesting.
I want that. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that you play as her from when she's like a kid to when she's like an adult.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that comes out the 30th. That's like a JRPG / something game.
Yeah.
I know you hate when I say JRPG.
I do.
But I mean, that would be like if you hated that I called milk milk.
No?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's
Listen,
totally different.
There's a difference between jumping on the bandwagon of calling something an RPG and like it being an RPG or JRPG.
So we haven't had this conversation on the podcast. I don't think we've done it in any videos.
Nope.
If something is an RPG, that's fine. Call it an RPG. If something is an RPG and it just happens to be from Japan, don't call it a JRPG. That's fucking stupid. That's like calling an RPG from Canada a CRPG. Don't do it.
So dumb. So dumb.
I'm not dumb.
So dumb.
Calling some.
Kelso. God damn it, Kelso.
Put on the helmet.
Yeah, it's called a JRPG because of the style of the game. It's that simple. Like, I don't see where you find the issue in it. You'd be like, Halo's not a shooter, it's an alien simulator. No, it's not, it's a fucking shooter.
It's an alien simulator. It's simulating what would happen if
When
the Covenant was real.
democracy doesn't work. Dictatorship reigns.
Yeah. I understand that it has like a certain style. You could say it's an RPG, like, that has a Japanese influence.
definition of JRPG.
Yeah.
You're so dumb. I would rather you say it's an RPG that has the roots of the roots are from Japan. That's why they call it a JRPG, so they don't have to explain it in a fucking paragraph.
But JRPG is an acronym for Japanese role-playing game.
Yeah.
What if it's not made in Japan? What if it doesn't even port to Japan? Then it's not Japanese.
Then it's probably not an RPG.
That's true.
Like, what's the number one thing that you hear Japanese people talk about? Other than other books, it's RPGs, JRPGs. People for some reason like to hit a button that says attack.
No,
or Thundaga.
Japanese people love Nintendo more than anything else. Nintendo doesn't make a lot of JRPGs.
They used to.
Yeah, back in like the Super Nintendo days. But even then, all they really had was like Earthbound and shit.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Final Fantasy was on everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it on the Genesis?
Maybe? I don't know.
Final Fantasy was an exclusive until Sony came in.
Yeah?
Yeah. And by then,
it was only in 97. I was 5. Don't fucking...
Oh, fuck you. You're dropping the mic on this one. It was on the SNES until... What was the first Final Fantasy game on that? I want to say it was 7 that finally broke apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's only 7 in America. In Japan, it's like 4.
What?
The numbers are different.
For 1 and 4?
For like all of them.
No, 7 is 7. I think the only one that doesn't line up. Like 1 for us was 4 for them. Or vice versa. No, yeah. It was one of those.
I thought it was all of them. I thought all the numbers were fucked up.
No.
Huh.
The more you know.
God. Yeah. So it was only 1 and 4 that was fucked up.
Huh.
Yeah, all the other numbers are the same. That's why Final Fantasy VII is known as Final Fantasy VII. Not Final Fantasy VII, in parentheses, in Japan we call this 300. Action news. The helicopter was so small.
I'm getting a call.
It's the Petacopter. Who?
Jess. I'm sorry,
Yes.
Jess, I'm busy.
Yeah, fucking podcasting, Jess.
I'm trying to get the helicopter, but I can't see it on my screen.
God damn it, Jess. Can't get the helicopter because you're calling. Are you gonna beep out every time I say Jess?
No.
Okay, damn it. I'm gonna stop saying Jess now.
She doesn't watch these either. It's okay.
I'm just gonna keep on saying it.
Bridge.
Kirky's favorite turn.
I don't like. All right, I'm gonna leave the camera here because I want to show this to everybody. So we're like 5/7 of the way to Ben's house, and this bridge, like the under part, curves right. But my point was, the first time he brought me here, if it's dark and like you're tired, that fucking wall right there is gonna scare the fuck out of me. Because I'm gonna forget that it turns. I'm gonna be like, this just ends. Everyone drives into their death.
It wouldn't be a massive pileup of cars or anything. It's just death. You go through the wall.
They all say Diagon Alley. Marston Street.
John Marston Street.
Lawrence Heritage State Park. Also known as Puerto Rico.
You know what else I hope comes out? They announced at E3?
What?
Red Dead. The next Red Dead game.
That would be cool.
There's been a lot of speculation about that. Or
Yeah.
some. I shouldn't say a lot.
There's been some, yeah.
But, yeah. Those games are probably...
I still have yet to play Redemption.
It's fucking amazing. I can't stress how amazing it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, you tell me every time we talk about it.
Yeah. It's
So
better,
good.
Just like Bioshock Infinite. It's so amazing.
I have yet to play Bioshock Infinite as well.
It's fucking amazing. It's like, I love it. 10 out of 10.
Would play again.
I have played again.
You are playing again.
Well, I'm playing the whole Bioshock thing over again.
I know, I watched your first Bioshock video.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, right? But it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Just that a couple more times.
Check out Ben's personal channel, The One Who Knocked.
I don't know what I'm gonna put on the Wolfman.
I told you that should be your PC gaming channel.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for PC unless I get a PC that can run things.
Just get like Steam and play shitty stuff.
Yeah, but then I have to record it. So
Yeah.
I'd have to get shitty stuff.
Yeah. I told you we could play like fucking Sorry and shit online. We could play board games online.
Listen, I want to play a game where people are playing a game.
So
Meta.
So you want to play Doom 3 and just play that turkey thing over and over?
Yeah. Get a better high score.
Drug deal.
Have we stopped doing free? Holy shit, it's a drug trio.
Drug trio.
Wah 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 wah.
Doug Trio?
Yeah, Doug Trio. Doug Trio.
Trio.
Shout out to Doug Trio, whoever you may be.
Or Dodrio.
Zogio. Shout out to Tattles.
This is gonna be a long video.
Yeah, it is.
Because the first one was like 20 minutes.
This one's 30, right?
Yeah, 31. But that's okay. We're at the house now.
Stay
Just
tuned for when the next podcast that we do, maybe on the way home.
Maybe I'll throw in like a walkthrough of your new apartment.
Maybe we do, maybe we don't.
Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.